Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program. I'm heading to Mimis to do, hopefully, some biome hopping. Bobby is heading to the Mun to get some EVA science from orbit around over the different biomes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's taken me forever to get here because it took me forever to figure out how to build the lander. And it's taken Bobby forever to get where he was going because he forgot life support.
Yeah, life support. I saved your Kerbal, though, so whatever Kerbal you're using needs
Well,
to
yeah,
take
you
me.
just saved me from a world of reverting.
Yes, that too. This calls
Okay, that was close enough for
calls for
our...
some mixed nuts.
Okay, so that's close enough for our inclination here. Now we just need to find out where we're actually going to put our maneuver, and that's going to be like right about here. I think. Yep, that's definitely where we want to be. Or close to it.
Well, I've dropped my periapsis down to like 16,000 meters. Need to get... need to get my...
Ooh.
Still need to get the ship slowed down more.
Oh, that's why I was confused. I was like, that's... Why am I not getting an encounter? Huh? What? Oh, that's because the encounter that I had gotten but didn't think was a good one was actually an encounter with the Mun and not Minmis. Alright, let's find our maneuver node. And we will fast forward over to moons. Hey, that's a free return. Nice. If we miss, we will re-enter into Kerbin from this maneuver. It's not often I get a free return maneuver by accident. Alright, we need to find our target vector. There we go. Alright, and then our maneuver is in like 21-ish minutes. So, if it'll let me click on it, let's warp to our maneuver. Shouldn't be a huge burn.
Gotta keep getting closer to my periapsis here because it keeps falling as I deaccelerate, and I don't want to get very much lowered to closer to the Mun here.
What's your altitude?
Well, my periapsis is 13,000 right now.
Oh yeah, that's pretty low.
Don't want to go really below 10. I think that's the good safety rule.
Yeah, I actually probably would have gone higher. With whatever, like, because you're going to have to change inclination and stuff to get over all the biomes. I would have gone with whatever the highest you can be and still get the EVA science is. Because the further out you are, the less delta V it costs to change your inclination.
That is correct. I didn't think about that.
That's what I'm here for.
That's why you should watch the stream. Click like and subscribe to the end of the video, folks. You will find
to
out.
watch us fail.
Do what we don't do. No, I was watching some guy.
Gimbal. Turn gimbal down. You are way too wobbly.
They
did something. They had to have done something with the like hold maneuver and hold prograde or whatever and stability that all of a sudden that everything just wobbles like crazy with the gimbal, because it didn't do that before.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right, let's hold prograde. Oh, I think we. There we go. I was like, I think we burned that stage out.
When does in space low and in space high change?
It's different around each
Yeah,
object.
I know, and I don't really want to flip over to the KSP wiki to figure that out.
All right, well, that'll have to be close enough, and we'll figure the rest out when we get out there. I think we kind of lost our free return, but we're not going to need it anyways. We're trying to land. Okay, so let's just warp to our apoapsis.
All right, look at this view. By the way, the active vessel will not be saved to the server.
Apparently.
Uh,
I'll have to figure that out then, along with my whole toolbar thing not working.
So we are over the Midlands. I believe I already have science over the Midlands. So let me take a look at my... Oh, the Midlands is the big giant flipping area here. It's the big giant gray area. So where am I relative to like other stuff? So if I'm floating around, I'm pretty much floating around the equator. I should be coming across Midland craters. What are they calling them? What color is the Midland craters? Are black.
All right, our sphere of influence should be about to change to Minmus any second now. There we go. All right, so we're gonna need
Before I forget,
retrograde.
we're going to observe materials bay and get our science for that. Open up the service bay, which is banned on this server. I'm going to shut up about that now.
Yeah, probably just need to update our DMP client.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that.
All right,
it probably thinks the service bay is like a part of a mod that's not installed.
Yeah. I even added lights to this. I don't know why.
Yeah, I never add lights to anything.
Is that killing our power?
Probably.
No, I got a positive electric charge right now. Although I'm not completely on the dark side of the mun yet. We're going to turn the lights off.
All right, let's warp to our periapsis.
All right, we'll close service bay. And we're going to get ready for EVA, Bill. Grab.
All right, let's begin closing our orbit, and then we'll all mock Bobby's attempts to EVA.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Because we know how well that's gone in the past.
Yes. Actually, Bill, I added the ladder onto the side of the rocket. Bill is holding on to the side of the rocket for dear life. Actually, I'm going to do an EVA report, and I already do have science above the Midlands, so we will reset the experiment for that and wait. I'm going to keep my finger hovering over the EVA button, because if I cross over a Midland crater biome, they can go by really quickly.
Why don't you leave him outside of the ship?
Well, I am. He's hanging outside the ship right now.
When you said EVA button, I meant like...
Oh.
I thought you meant the button to make him go on EVA.
No, the EVA report button.
Gotcha. All right, we're going to warp down to near our periapsis now. We do have an orbit of Mimis. It's not a good orbit of Mimas, but it is an orbit. Definitely not equatorial. That's for sure. I probably should have looked to see where I've gotten science from Mimas already.
I should. Once I come across another one of these craters, I'll know where I am on this biome map. Because there's the far side crater. There's the east crater. I don't know how they can call that east on a, well.
Well, the far side crater is easy to find. It's the crater that's on the opposite side of the Mun from Kerbal,
true.
because it's tidally locked.
Yeah, you're right. Come on. Midlands. Still flying over the Midlands. The Mun's not that big.
It's bigger than you think it is.
Oh,
Reason why rovers are fairly impractical on any of these.
Well, let's see here. Where is
moons?
I cannot see.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I must have clicked something and he let go, but that's okay. We're still over the
All right, periapsis. Let's close our orbit some more here. And bring that apoapsis down to something close to what we have our periapsis at.
I just missed the Highland craters.
I was trying close. Okay, so I have no idea where we've been on Mimas.
Since I'm around the Mun, I'm going to F5. Oh, can I quick save while Kerbal's around ladder? That's good to know.
So I'm going to quick save, and I'm going to go back to the Space Center and take a look at what science I have gotten from Mimas. So we know where we're going to try and land. So let's go to the R&D building and the science archives, and we want Mimas. We've landed at the flats.
I just missed another flippin' biome. One of those small ones.
Yeah, they're gonna be pretty hard to.
Well, here's what's happening. Okay, like Bill is on a ladder.
Okay.
But the ship, well, now it's not doing it anymore. But like before, he was like slowly inching like down the ladder.
What happens when you tell him to climb the ladder instead? Does he just keep inching or what?
Well, he's already like grabbed and climbed the ladder, so. All right, well, we're going to have to go back in anyway, so I got...
You don't have to go back in. You can right-click and click Store Experiments if you're close enough.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, that is awesome!
So, let's see. We're going to bring our orbit down because we need to land. And we're going to try and land on this big mountainous-looking area here.
I hope the fact that still showed 0 science doesn't matter. That's just some sort of display bug, because it says I got 0 science from the far east side crater.
And you're sure you haven't already done the far east side crater?
Pretty certain I haven't done the far east side crater. But
Okay.
I'll store it.
We have 1,000. We have a ton of Delta V left in this stage. So we're going to be riding this stage to the ground, basically, and ditching it at the end. That's going to be a thing.
So, hopefully, well,
let's fast forward a little bit here till we get a little bit lower. All right. Like 15,000 meters from the surface. $14. All right, let's stop here. We are currently above the slopes. I'm not even going to try and land on the slopes. That seems like a pretty terrible idea, given that the slopes practically look like a cliff face. Is this really the lowlands? Why is this the lowlands? It looks like a giant plateau.
well, they're low.
But they're not. It's like the tallest thing around.
Yeah, so right now, Bill is slowly moving backwards. There we go.
Making him move the other direction.
Well, I am. Like, I told him to climb up the ladder, and then now he's kind of in place. Well, that's what, like, got me before. He kind of climbed himself right off the ladder.
Yeah, it's for some reason when you exit them, they start like sliding down the ladder, and I think you have to move them for them to stop and like lock in place.
All right, boy, we've been over the far east side crater for a bloody long time. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Ambient light turned up. Now I can see shit. Oh, I just missed the Highland craters. Damn it. Oh, well. Those are the pink ones. So if I am on I should hopefully, I'm over the Highlands right now. Hopefully, I don't even see what the far, hopefully canyons. There we go, 20 science for the canyons. And
now it's turned to Midlands. Even though I'm basically over what appears to be the same area. We are 4,000 roughly meters from the surface. I should ditch this stage relatively soon.
Where are the canyons on my biome map? The canyons aren't that.
They're really small. It's only one spot on the whole moon. It's touches a crater. It's like a trench basically. You might not be able to see it on the biome map.
Yeah, but I'm like flying over it though for a long time. I know I see what I think is the canyons, and I guess maybe I'm flying over it. But there's no canyons attached to the east crater according to this biome map, which could be very well like from version 0.2 or something.
Yeah.
So who knows?
All right, let's even though this stage has so much fuel left in it, we need to ditch it because it doesn't have landing gear.
Okay, so this what was the blue? Oh, okay. No, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I thought I was over the far east side crater before. Okay. So that would make sense that I'm over the canyons. And so my orbit is kind of going this way, and I should go right over the far side crater soon, which is this guy right here.
Let's quick save before we slam into the surface.
That is a good idea. F5 for safety, everybody. So there's the far side crater. And that's got its own little... See this little ridge right up here is its own canyon. And actually what I think I'll do is I'll use that as a guide. This little ridge right here. I'm going to use it as a guide to get to the polar crater. And then to the poles. And then to the polar lowlands. And then... we got the North Basin that we can try to get to, which is... I think... this... still over the Midlands. Let me see if I can get a Midland crater.
Okay, we're almost down.
Never go to map view when you have a Kerbal on a ladder.
Yeah.
Luckily he got caught on one of my solar panels. Nope.
And we're down in the Midlands. Sweet. Let's do an F5 while we're here. Our SAS is off. Let's, okay, mystery goo. Check. I'm not going to be able to get nearly as much science as I thought, because without the science thing, I can't, like, scrub these experiments and reuse them.
Oh, without the science lab.
Yeah, so I can't do the Science Junior and the Mystery Goo again. But I can get EVA reports, temperature scans, surface samples, all of that stuff multiple times.
Boy, he really wants... there you go. He was really wanting to get off that ladder there. And now he's sliding off the ladder again. Come on, Jeb. Or Bill. Sorry, I called you Jeb. Stan, who thinks you all look alike. I see the subtle differences beneath your skin.
Good for you. Alright, we should be able to take that data and that data, and then we should be able to come up here, land. Oh god, don't do that. Okay, that's fine. Just fall off of the space capsule thing. It's fine. You don't, need to actually store experiments in there or anything. Alright, let's land. I don't think we're going to be getting all of this science data this episode.
No, I don't think we are either.
Even with just like surface samples and EVA stuff, I'm going to come back with a lot of science, because each surface sample on Mimus is 90 science.
Shit.
And I have like almost 5,000 Delta V. So I can take off and land in many a biome.
Store experiments. All right. We got a Midland crater. That was a hard one to get. Those Midland craters are tiny. So now hopefully we will... there's a couple decent orbits that I can plan right here.
Yeah.
That they'll get me over some of these other biomes, like the twin craters, or I'm going to try to get an orbit that's going to hit the far side crater and the polar crater.
We're at the end of the episode. So, if you liked the video, click like, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more modded Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.